Today we going live and we're going to make some cassava dumplings. It's codfish or saltfish today. So today I'm starting by grating the cassava. I have the cassava already peeled here. I have the cassava already peeled. So we're going to do the cassava on this side of the grater. We're going to grate it. I'll show you guys. Some people cut it up and they blend it. But I prefer to grate it because then you could, if you put the water inside it to blend it, you may put too much water to knead the flour. So you better grate it and then you could add water. So I'm going to show you. We're going to grate the cassava. How are you guys doing today? As always, you know. How everybody doing? Everybody was productive today? Everybody feel good today? How was your family? Everybody okay? Yeah, so I had a wonderful day today. Today was a blessed day for me. I'm so grateful and thankful for another day of life and health and strength. So we're gonna cook. So we're grating. This is how we grate the cassava on the in the grater. I put it in a deep bowl. Why I put it? Because I have to knead the flour inside here. And I'll actually show you guys how we knead the flour. So, okay, you grate your hand on the grater. Just be careful when you grate it because you could get your hands grate up. So be very careful how you're grating it. How is the weather in your state? We had a very hot day today here. Today was very, very hot. So I could hardly go outside today. It was very, very, very hot. Like about almost 90, 95 degrees here. Very humid. I guess this is summer. This is what the summer is all about. I think tomorrow it might be a little worse tomorrow. The degrees might be a little more tomorrow. Might go in the hundreds. Keep warm, drink a lot of water, and keep your body hydrated. Stay out of the heat. Yeah, I could have done these by prepping it, you know, make it, but most people, they ask about, some of the people in the comments will ask about how you do the cassava, how you get the cassava like that. So we cooking. So I choose to grate it for you guys to see how I get the cassava to put in the dumplings we're gonna make. We're gonna incorporate the flour inside of the cassava and knead it. We're gonna see actually how it is made, and rather than I grate the cassava and then you ask how did you get the cassava like that? Here we are. I use 2 cassava, not 2 large ones, 2 medium-sized ones. So I used 2. Peel it and I had them soak it in some water here. Here, I had it soak it in some water. For them small enough that my hand could hold it to grate it. So this is how you grate. You grate. Did you guys try the lo mein? Or are you gonna try it? I hope you guys try it. It was very nice. I ate a whole lot. We don't have no more all finished. So you should try it. It tastes very nice. There's a little piece of stick in the middle of the cassava in the middle. You don't have to grate it. You could try. You see me putting it in the water there. I cut them small, so I don't have to grate up all of that. So we just grate around the cassava and get the stick, that piece of extra stick. Some people cut it out before they grate it. I am cutting the cassava small. So when I grate down to the size of the cassava and the little piece of stick in the middle, so I could yeah, get it out. So here we are. Let me move this to the sink. I have to make some space there. Just wipe up the water here. The water from the cassava. So I'm finished with the cassava. This is what it looked like. It's all great. This is what it looked like. Gonna take out one from the grater. Here we are. So we have the cassava already grate here. This is what we have here. And we have the flour. We have the flour. So I'm getting it. I have a sifter. I like to sift the flour. I just like to take the flour and just put it in the flour, in the thing. I like to sift it so I get like whatever it has in the flour. I'm not saying it have thing in the flour, but I just like sipping. So I'm getting my sifter here. Take that out. Here we have it. We have this. You could use a big strainer if you have a big strainer. If you don't have the sifter, in the islands they have this sifter. You could sift like that, but I have a strainer. So I'm going to put it here, averaging how much dumplings that I'm going to make. I just make it for my family this afternoon. So like dinner. So I'm going to take a pot spoon, and I'm going to dip flour, and I'm going to put in the strainer, and I'm going to sift. This is how we sift it. So the extra, and knock it in the garbage here. So we sift again. Some heavy pieces of extra flour. So I'm going to put three more scoops of flour to the amount of cassava I had. I had two cassava, two medium-sized cassava. Right. So we good here. Sift again. The excess material there. Put aside. All right. Move the flour. So this is what it all looked like. So what I'm going to do here now, I'm going to put up some salt. There's a pinch of salt in it. I'm going to put some salt inside here. Not too much salt, because it's saltfish, codfish, and so you want to make the dumpling nice. So you put aside here. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to put some sugar. People put sugar inside it, like a little bit of sugar, but I'm not going to do sugar today. So I'm just putting the salt and the cassava with the And then I'm going to sting it in my hands like this. You get it? Inside, get the cassava inside the flour. So you know the ratio of water that you put, how much water you're going to put, how soft it is when you mix it in with your hands. You're using your hands. If you don't like using flour with your hands, you could put a gloves on. But I won't put a glove on. In fact, I would make it with my hand because I'm cooking for my family. If you're doing like if you're doing catering for people, then you put on gloves like I always say to you. So this is what it looked like. The cassava inside of it. So you know the ratio of water that you're going to put now, how soft this is to knead it. So get the water here. We have the water. And I'm going to mix with my hands like this. Okay. Knead them. Put some muscles there. You don't want it too soft. You don't want the dumplings soft. You want it like a little stiff. Not too stiff, but stiff. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it out. The countertop is clean. So I'm going to take it out from the bowl and I'm going to show you how I get it made. Let me just dry it here. So I'm going to put it on the countertop to show you what we got here. This is what we have so far. Okay? So you knead. This is how you knead it. You knead like this. I could leave it in the bowl and knead it, but I want you guys to see what it is I'm doing. So this is our dough. This is what we got here. You play with your flour. This is our dough here. This is what we got. This is the dumplings here. So I'm going to put this back in the pan here. Just stick a cover and cover it for a little while. Right now, I'm going to take the codfish. I'm going to open the codfish. I have 2 packs here. This is the one that I use. You could use whatever you want. These don't have bones in it. I prefer use this. But the one with the bone is, it's nice, but then you have to pick out the bones in it. So, but these don't have bones in it, so you could use these. They have all different kinds. This is what I got. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. See it? So what I'm going to go, I'm going to the sink a little while. And I'm just going to rinse it out and I'm going to put it in a pot with water and scald out some in the salt. When I say scald out, like boil out some in the salt. So we're going to do it like about 2 times because we don't want this too salty. It's salt, cod fish with salt in it. So we're going to do like 2 scalding, 2 boiling, and then we're going to move on. Why is that? I'm going to turn my kettle on with the water once I boil out the dumplings, because I don't actually have to wait for this to raise or nothing. I squeeze them out in little doughs and things, and then I'll make the little middle, and we're going to boil. I'll show you how to make it and put it in the. So I'm going to step by the sink and wash out. I'll do it like about 2 wash out, and then I'll put it in the pot. I'll show you how it looks like. Put it on the stove, and then we will move on. Actually washing out some of the salt. Yeah, so we wash out some in the salt here. I rinse it off like about twice. And then I have my pot in it, my favorite pot. I'm going to put it inside the pot. I'm going to put it in the pot like that. And then we're going to put some cold water in it. Like actually like cover the codfish or the saltfish with cold water. We put it on the stove and we get most of the salt out. Okay, so this is what we have here. See, we have that here. I put like about 3/4 with water, 2 packs of salt, codfish or saltfish. We're gonna go to the stove now. We're gonna turn this on here. Turn it on. Turn it on medium heat and let it boil out some in the salt. Then I'll taste a little piece to see how salty it is. And then if not, I could do it a second time. Or if not, to take out enough with that water, put it inside there. We're gonna leave it just like that because we have tomatoes and onions to incorporate in it. So we don't want to add salt to it. So we want some of the salt from the codfish to salt the tomatoes and the onions. So this is what we have here on the fire. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn my kettle on. Turn my kettle on and get the water boiling whilst I do the dumplings. We wipe down here. I need wiping down. A piece of paper towel, we wipe. Let it dry. All right. Let me wipe down here. All right. So my water is boiled. The water is boiling. water is boiling, so I put it in the pot because we need another kettle of water for the dumplings. So I'm going to put another kettle of water to boil. I'm going to put this more because we need some more water for the dumplings. Right. Turn the stove on. We need it dry. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to need a little flour. This is flour here. I'm going to shift it over the side here. We need a little excess flour here. This is the consistency of the dough. See, it's not too soft, it's not too hard. And all the cassava and it incorporates in it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to strip it in half like this. I like using my hands to do it. And then we're going to make little balls. That's it. We're going to make little balls. You could squeeze it, either squeeze it like this. Try to get them all even, all the sides even. Okay. Not need to come out. You can make them so big. So we squeeze like this. Do 2 at a time. Yeah. My mom used to make dumplings. She would squeeze them like this. So we have right there. If it's a little too big, you pinch out some piece. So you squeeze them with your both hands like this. This is what you do. Consistency here, you keep just squeezing them in, just like that. So we're going to do all like these until we finish. Take a little while, about the next 2 minutes again, 2 to 3 minutes. And we squeeze out all piece of the cassava, get in the inside of the all inside the piece in the cassava. This is what we do. I forgot that I boiled the kettle of water already. So this is why when I turn it off, I realized it already boiled already. I have boiled it already. But I forgot. You guys went to work today? How was work today? Pinch out a little piece if it's too big. So I'm going to step aside here and the kettle boil with the rest of water. So I'm going to pour the rest of water in the pot. So we have enough water to boil the dumplings. We're getting there. We are getting there, almost there. So fish is calling. So before I put the dumpling, I will in the pot. I'm gonna take a look and see how it coming along. That's what we does. We keep going until we finish all. I don't like the dumplings too big. I don't like big dumplings. But I don't like them too small either. You can make dumplings how you want. Some people make them circle. They make them like circle, round. I like to make them long and put the middle in it. Yeah, so here we are, these here. Put a little flour on it so that they're not gonna stick. Not much flour. You don't want them to stick. So what we have here. See? And you're getting a little exercise on your wrists. Exercise on your wrist is good. So you make it. All right. Almost there. See, the water is boiling 25 on high. The water should be boiling when we put them in. There we are. Almost there. Two pieces is big here. This one is a little too small. We take out some from it. Okay, you all finish here? Let me see if the water is boiling. Right. So we have these. This is our dumplings here. You see them how they look? Let me let the water boil a little bit. Stop. We have about, actually, let me see, 2, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 41. We have actually 41 pretty little dumplings. That is what we have. And all right, you got this some oil in here. It's cooked. It's the salt is coming out. So here we are. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start rolling the dumplings out. We don't want to leave them too long so that they get too soft. So this is what I'm going to do. I take one and I do this. This is what I do here. See to my hand? We have it like this. And then I like doing this. Put in a little middle. And I put it in the pot. One. Put it in the pot. Take up the top. So you see how I make it? This is how you want it. You make them pretty and nice. Shape them with your hands and make them pretty. Pretty food. You cook pretty little food. Pretty little dumplings. It's not too hard, it's not too soft. It's just good enough for you to put it in the pot till, you shape them out nice. Some people like them hard. I don't like them too hard. Let me step away, get a fork. What you could do, you put so much in the pot already, So you take a fork and you move them out so they're not going to stick down to the pot. Yeah, yeah, this is what you do. So not going to boil and stick on the pot. So you separate them from there. Then you keep on putting. This is what we do. If you don't want to put the middle, like you find it's too much work, you could just roll them. Like roll them and put them, just like I roll them here. You roll it like and you put it. You could leave it like this. You don't have to do what I do. You could leave it roll. It's dumplings. Your choice on how you like it. I just like the middle. I love the middle. Yeah, I love the middle. You could leave it like this. Or you can make them circle if you want. Circle, they have the circle ones. Everybody make them different. But I like it how I like it this way. But you could leave it so, just like that, and just drop it in the pot. It's okay. We're gonna turn again. Just open. Just don't want them to stick in the bottom of the pot. You don't want that. So you just take the foil and barely touch it. So nobody will stick to the bottom of the pot. Get in there. Almost finished. This is our dumplings, cassava dumplings. Try it and, as usual, cook, make it. Feed your family with it. You cook and feed your family. Okay, here we go inside there. going to take this butter thing again. And chip them. You don't want them to stick to the pot. So you pass the fork. Take a fork. A lot of dumplings. A whole lot of dumplings. You don't have to make so much if it's you alone. I have some people in this house who like dumplings and saltfish. So you can make a little bit here. You have to make a whole lot. We have 4 more. Do we have here? A pretty pot of dumplings. We want the cassava to cook. The cassava will take a little while. Normally flour take like about 10 minutes to cook. Yeah, about 10 minutes flour take to cook. So if it was just flour dumpling, it would be 10 minutes. So we're going to give it actually 5 minutes more on that. So we're going to do like, here our next, yeah, we finished here. So let me wipe the flour down on the stove before it burns. Right, so we have the codfish here. I'm going to strain it. This is a codfish. You see how it get? You get a little bit more. You see how much I put? This is a codfish here. So I'm going to go to the sink with this. Make sure you hold this with a cloth. And we go to the sink and I strain it with water. I strain the water out. I'm going to turn the stove on. And I'm going to taste a little piece to see how salty it is. Very salty. So we're going to actually put some more water inside of here and give it like about 5 minutes again. I don't want it too salty. Let me get some water. Back on the heat. I'm going to put the water inside here, some more water inside here. Put some cold water inside here. So we put some cold water inside of here. Give it a second scald out. Why is that? I'm going to go across to the let me lower the heat down on this. We put this on medium heat. This is what we have here. See, it's boiling, it's bubbling. This is our dumplings here. So I drop the stove on medium and I leave it let the cassava cook. You want the cassava to cook. The flour cooked already, but the cassava didn't cook. So you leave it there for a time, it like about next 5 minutes, and then we're gonna strain it. Or probably leave it in the water. So, let me see. Let me clean them up here. So we put back the saltfish, the codfish here to skull. Alright, come on this side. Let me do this, clean up this side here. Enough after. So here. All right. So I have 3 big tomatoes. And I have 2 onions with the amount of saltfish, and I have 2 cloves of garlic. Put away this flour. Wipe my face. It's hot. I got a plate here. My knife. I'm going to use the board today. You have to. I'm going to use the board today to cut the onions. Right? So we're going to do this. Cut the onions. I'm going to cut them like this. So. All like big pieces of onion. Cut it. Cut your onions how you know to cut your onions. I just cut them in how I know to cut them. But you don't want to cut them too big so that they won't cook. They take long to cook, you know. Just take big pieces of onion in the pot, and you know the food is the onions and looking nice. So this is the size we're gonna do here. We do that size. Right? Then I do this again. Go again, little pieces. So we have the cloves of garlic, yeah. We have 1 more onion. As I have the cloves here, I just strip them here. Strip them like that. Some people pound them, you know, like they pound them. They take a knife and they pound them or something to pound them and they get crushed up. Yeah. When the onions fry up, it comes down like to nothing. So this is why I put two. You know, when you fry it, it gets a little bit. So this is why I put two. Because it's a saltfish, it's the saltfish. So when I fry down, you end up with like nothing in the pot. This is why I put two. Finish with the onions. And what I tell you guys, I don't like the tomato skin. I don't like tomato skin. I don't like the fried tomato skin. So what I do, I peel off the skin. I don't like to see when this fry up, it turn little rolls, like it just roll up in the pot like a piece of thread in the pot. A piece of thread in the pot. So I peel. You get it big on the tomatoes, or you could use a little one and peel them. Just peel the skin off. If you want to leave it on, leave this on the tomatoes, you could leave it. I personally don't like it. How it look in the pot. These pieces are little rolled up, little pieces are little stuff. I don't like it. So we get another plate, and we pour this here. And then I peel another one. The other one I peel it. I take the skin off. You could leave these if you want to. I don't like it. That's why I buy the big tomatoes so I could peel it like this. The little ones you peel it too. But these, you get around much more better peeling them. So, all that excess skin. Yeah, so this is our tomatoes here. I take the skin off on it. I take it off. I said you could leave it if you want. I don't. Yeah. So we throw this in the garbage here. We bring back the bowl. And we're gonna cut our tomatoes here. And then this one. Cut our tomatoes. So we cut it like this here. This I could have done ahead of time, but I want to show you guys actually what I do with the tomatoes. Yeah, I could go ahead of time and just do it, but some people ask how you do it, what you do with the tomatoes and all, you know. So you're cooking for everybody, so you have to show that everybody could do it. So you have to show people what you do. So I just take this time to show you how I do the tomatoes. Sometimes I rough chop. If I cooking, I rough chop. I just like the guy, how you guys see me put it over the pot the day, and I told you, use your board. Yeah, I rough chop like that. But today I'm showing you, you know, on the board what you could do. And how I peel it. It's not everybody knows, so you have to be there for everybody. Right. almost there. We have 1 more tomatoes. We have here 1 more. What we got here. By the time the codfish will be good, or the saltfish will be good, we strain it and then we'll fry our tomatoes and our onions together. Here, you could do it like that, or you rough chop it if you want to. But I'm just showing you, you know. Presentation, you know. Okay, everybody doing good today? Everybody enjoying the live? I hope you guys enjoying the live. Sending some love for you guys, cooking with love. All right, so we finished all the tomatoes. These are 3 tomatoes we have here. We have a lot of tomatoes. That is what we have here. So this is what we have here. And we have some garlic. Some people put sweet peppers in the saltfish. I find it when you put sweet peppers in it, like you lose the flavors, you lose the taste of what you're doing with the saltfish. So here I'm going to strain the codfish. Strain it out because we have enough salt in it for the tomatoes and the This is what it looked like. See, it's colored. This is what it looks like. So I'm going to rinse the pot out. We're going to use the same pot in the bag. Okay. Put back on the stove here. Shift this pot over here. Alright, I think the dumplings is cooking now. The dumplings cook. Let me show you guys. The dumplings is cooked. They float everybody on the top. So this is the dumplings here. They cook. You could leave them in the water or you could strain them out. I'll leave them in the water and turn them down. Turn the fire down. So we're going to do the codfish now. Just put on the fire now. Let the pot heat up. Here, some people put sweet peppers. They put sweet peppers inside of this in the codfish. I don't like the sweet peppers because you lose the whole flavor of the saltfish. Is saltfish. Let's step away a little bit. Oil. Oil in the pot. Put a generous amount. Coconut oil. Here. This is the brand I use. This brand. This is good. This coconut oil. You get it by BJ's. You get it in the other stores too, but I think it's more reasonable at BJ's. So let me get a spoon here. Oh, I like pepper. So I'm going to put a piece of hot pepper inside here. You don't have to put hot pepper, but I tell you guys, I like spicy food. So we're going to put a piece of hot pepper inside the pot here to burn. Not to get burned. A step to get in the fridge to get peace. Here we have some pepper. They already washed already. So I'm going to cut piece. I like the red ones. See him? We're going to put a piece in him. If I see him. Take the knife. Cut it in half. And I put it inside it. You don't have to do it if you don't like spicy. Don't do it if you like spicy. If you don't like spicy. Yeah. So we have this here. Alright, so that is good there. I'm going to put the onions and the garlic in. Just cook it. Alright, we're going to leave this here, let it fry. Not like really, just let it cook. Cook and get a little tender. Let it fry up and get tender. And then what I'm going to do, one thing I'm going to put on this is some cilantro for presentation. Yeah, put some cilantro on it for presentation when I plate. Fry it on. And what I do, I will chip the saltfish, the codfish. Chip it around, not the table inside. Like chipping the codfish with my hands. A little wet. We're going to get a plate. And this is what we're going to do with the saltfish. We're not going to go too fine. We're going to just strip the saltfish like this, you know. You get it in little pieces like this. Put that in the fridge another while. Yeah, you do it like this. Not too small, you're not breaking it up too fine. It's already cooked already. So you're just going to put it in the pot when you're done. When the tomatoes and everything done fry up, you just rest it in the pot. So you don't want this like fine. You don't want it like minced saltfish. You leave them good size enough, good size pieces. So we're just going to get this and turn for this. The codfish is already, it cooked already. Okay, this is how we do it. Guys see it? What I'm doing? Have fun cooking. When you're cooking, you must have fun. You don't cook like you're just cooking. Have fun cooking. You must have fun when you're cooking. Be happy for when you happy at what you're cooking. For your food will have love in it. So when people eat your food, oh, tastes good. So this is all the codfish here. This was 2 packs. So we have this here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put some lime juice, squeeze some lime juice over it. Yeah, I am going to squeeze some lime juice over it. Let's see how the onions go in here. They're getting soft. I want this to cook before I put in tomatoes in it. Okay, get another little bit around here. Alright, so this is good here for that, because the tomatoes have to just like cook too. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the tomatoes in. So we want this to fry. And then the tomatoes get a little soft, you know, like softer. I'm going to take all the pepper. So we're not getting that little roll in the tomatoes, and we're not getting that little stringy, rolly thing in the tomatoes. You get a tomato cooked with the onions, you fry them, or you could leave some gravy in it. People don't like gravy. I don't like dry food. So I leave a little gravy in my thing, but you could fry down till the oil if you want. You could fry down. How you like your saltfish, you do it. But this is how I do it. This is how I do it. This is how I like doing it. Right. And we're going to leave this, let it fry up a little bit. The dumplings is already cooked. But we have it on low heat. We have it on low heat. That's the dumplings. So when I plate it, you guys are going to see exactly. So this is the tomatoes. Let me get the lemon, the lime. Get a lime. Mash it out. Wash it out. I'm going to give it a little room. So we get the juice. We're going to put half. Squeeze it. And we squeeze it like this over the cup, this saltfish. Take the rank off. Although we scull it, you know, sometimes it still has rank. So that is what we do. So we're gonna go to the stove now. Yeah, we go to the stove now with the fish, the tomatoes. Okay, how beautiful it is. I don't like to add nothing more. I don't like too much. I like to taste the tomatoes with the onions and the I don't like adding all these set of stuff to it. I don't like it. The most I will add here when I finish a garnish, I cut up some cilantro and I sprinkle over it. I won't put scallion because the scallion is actually onions, green onions. So we have enough onion in the pot here. Let the tomatoes cook a little more, cook down a little more. Yeah. See how beautiful it looks in the pot? You don't put stuff in stuff. You want saltfish, the codfish or the saltfish with the dumplings. So you want to taste it like saltfish. You don't pack. Don't pack no set of stuff in it. Little cilantro for garnish. And you wait until the last, because you don't want to put the cilantro inside there to get it soft, like soft. So I think it's time for me to put this saltfish in. I'm gonna just put it in. You like your saltfish other than how I cook it, you could cook it with the dumpling. If you don't like it how I cook it, and you are custom cooking how you like it, you do your thing. I am just showing you how I do it, for me, how I like it. But if you are custom cooking saltfish, and you like how your saltfish is cooked, when you cook it, go ahead. There are no wrong and right in it, as I said. This is how I do it. This is what we have here. We're going to let this fry a little bit, and then we're good to go. So we have the whole pieces of everything there. We don't have everything like the saltfish mashup. I don't like the saltfish mashup. We have the whole pieces of saltfish. Josie, come taste this, mommy. I don't think we need nothing inside of it. Saltfish don't need no sort of seasoning in it. It's saltfish. Tomatoes and onion, that's it. Good enough salt, right? So the two sculling of the saltfish was enough. You could dry it down until, if you want, and you don't like the excess gravy on it. If you is not a person like food with gravy, or you like dry food or whatever you like it, and you want to eat it, you could dry it down, make this go down to the oil. Let all this gravy, this excess gravy here, that you could like dry down to the oil that you put in the pot. Just don't like it burn, let it burn. Keep on turning it so the oil will the saltfish wouldn't mash up. Neither will it burn. So this is the product here. This is what is finished. It finished for me. And this is how my kids like it. So this is how I've been cooking it. But if you don't like it with all the gravy in it, like how I leave it there, if you don't like it, you could dry down to the oil. All this, you could dry down. Just dry the oil out. So when I plate it, I'm going to plate it, and I will garnish it with some cilantro. That is it. presentation. I won't dry them because this is how we like it. This is how my kids like it. But if, as I said, if you like it, dry them, do your thing. This is the dumplings here. So today, we finish with our dumplings, cassava dumplings, and saltfish, or some people call it codfish. And I'm just happy that you guys tune in today and enjoy the cooking with me today. It was simple. We had a simple cooking today. So I'm so happy that you guys won the live. Bless your heart. And cook it. You could cook it this way, or you could cook the codfish or the saltfish how you want to cook it, how you are accustomed cooking it. This is my way of how I do it, and I just show you guys how I do it my way. Then the dumplings, you see how I do the dumplings. You can make your dumplings how you want to make your dumplings. There's not no wrong way or no right way. Just do it. So, thanks for watching today. I'll do the plating and I'll show you guys the presentation of the plating when we finish. So you can subscribe, share, and like. And leave a comment if you want. Love you guys. We'll be doing another live on Tuesday. And I'll let you guys know what we will be doing because I don't have them off of my head right now. So I'll put it on like Monday so you will know exactly what we will be cooking on Tuesday. So you guys be blessed. Cook this dish for your family. Cook it for your wife. Cook it for your husband. Cook it for your mom. Just cook. Cook for the kids. Bye. Bless you all. See you on Thursday.
Tuesday.
On Tuesday, sorry. Bye.